I'm ranking the Quest 2's most popular replacement head straps from best to utter unhinged dog water. After a year of ranking videos, Quest 2 review videos, and accessory compilations, I've realized I've yet to make a definitive Quest 2 head strap video. So being the impulsive VR YouTuber chimp that I am, my first thought was tier list video, guys. So that's what we're doing. S being the best and F being easy to snap the Mark's mental health after seeing yet another broken Elite strap. We'll get around to my old broken thread in just a moment here. The head straps included will be the head straps that by far seem to be the most popular with you guys and most generally and widely used. It's obvious and important to note that just because a head strap doesn't get featured on this tier list doesn't mean it's bad or irrelevant. There are an interdimensional crack house amount of Quest 2 head straps, and realistically I physically can't cover every single one of them without sacrificing a video's detail or quality. Not that my videos are detailed or quality to begin with, but you get my point. It's also important to note I am a fucking moron that makes VR videos full time, so naturally I forget things or make idiotic mistakes. But the biggest idiotic mistake you can make would be subscribing to this channel, so please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 1 million idiotic mistake making subscribers by the end of the year. The Elite Strap is great, and I love it very much, at least in theory. The Elite Strap is clean, sleek, made out of a nice looking and feeling material, snaps onto the Quest 2 with ease, has nice, fancy, Apple-esque packaging that makes my poor ass feel rich for buying an overpriced piece of plastic, and it's genuinely really quite comfortable. The adjustment knob on the back is smooth and doesn't loudly ratchet like some head straps I've tried in the past either. The Elite Strap can be best described as a sociopathic girlfriend. It presents itself as sophisticated, good-looking, smart, brings you comfort and happiness, easing you of your VR head strain worries, only to break not only your heart but also itself in the process. As many of you likely know by now, either due to one of your innocent unknowing family members purchasing the Elite Strap with your Quest 2 as a Christmas gift, or just you being a bit of a muppet and buying it yourself without much research. The Elite Strap still to this day breaks after less than a year of use for a unfortunately pretty large chunk of users. This is due to a fundamental design flaw with both the material choice used and the opposing forces from the headset's speakers and the head strap's connection point as well. The lack of give in the head strap's design when pulling it over your head also seems to further exacerbate this issue. Googling Elite Strap breakage will give you a pretty good picture as to just how extensive this design flaw really is. On top of this, although it has gotten some price reductions in some stores at some points of the year, it's still difficult to even slightly justify its price tag when something like this exists. The Elite Strap gets an F on this tier list. Mark, brother, fix the broken issue and I'll happily give you an S tier faster than you can say Zuck on these. The Bobo VR M2 Plus battery strap is legitimately a game changer for those of you wanting extended play sessions. To be fully transparent, Bobo VR sent me this head strap for free. I didn't ask them to. They themselves offered, and this is in no way a paid promo. I mean, let's be honest, who the fuck would pay me to do anything other than your mother? As this head strap won't actually be getting an S tier on this list. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate how insanely popular this head strap is within the Quest 2 community for a genuinely good reason. It's a great fucking head strap. The adjustability is insane. The weight balance on your head is pretty damn good. The magnetic attachment point to the extended battery works wonderfully. Each battery pack adds about an extra 2 hours of playtime, which is absolutely fucking bananas. With this head strap and just a couple of these battery packs, you basically never have to stop playing to charge. But all of that comes at a cost. The cost being its weight. The Bobo M2 Pro and the battery pack isn't particularly heavy, but is just heavy enough that fast twitch movements in games can become a little too strenuous for my neck, as over time I can feel the strain. And before the "just get a stronger neck, bro" comments, I could play with this for hours whipping my neck around, but after speaking to Felix here, a guy that literally broke part of his neck due to repetitive strain using the Quest 2 with just its default strap, and multiple other cases of this same issue actually being recorded, I've become pretty cautious of any head strap that puts even a slight amount of noticeable strain on my neck. The reason being, this sort of injury, which now has a decent amount of data behind it, isn't immediately noticeable and instead slowly worsens over time with wear on your neck caused by a slightly unbalanced or weighty VR headset. If you like chilling in VR chat for hours with friends or playing some sim games, this head strap is probably fucking amazing for you. But personally, I play games that allow me to make the most of the Quest 2's native wireless capability, with games that have me whip my body around like Racket, NX, Population 1, hell, even 11 table tennis when I get paired against an absolute champion Chinese player. So for me, I'm gonna give the Bobo M2 with battery an A tier on this list. And having mentioned the default strap, What a fucking joke. I love the Quest 2, but still to this day, it baffles me that Meta couldn't figure out a better solution to a stock head strap. And before that, I've had my Quest 2 for 30 seconds and I've had no problems at all with the default strap. Yeah, mate, obviously, this is all my personal opinion, and others may have absolutely no issue with the default strap. For example, if you have a lot of hair like I do, that can dampen the impact that these little son of a bitch plastic pieces have on your head, though due to the fabric material that the head strap is made out of, it ends up slightly stretching away from your face when you do fast twitch movements, causing the headset's weight to pull against your neck, something I directly discussed with Felix that may have added to further injury to his neck. The full video is linked up here, I think here, and I highly suggest that you check it out if you aren't interested in, you know, maybe not breaking your neck with the Quest 2. Complicated issue. The head strap fabric also picks up dirt and dust, making it look grimy and gross over time. The head strap, even when adjusted properly, has a tendency to slowly ride up the back of your head and slowly put progressively more and more pressure on your nose and the front of your face. The stock strap obviously gets an F tier on this list. Now, if you bang in Quest 2 head strap into Amazon, you get a metric ton of similar cheap Chinese head straps. So for the sake of not losing my entire fucking mind, I'm gonna roll a lot of these Amazon head straps into just one of the most common designs for this one here. You've likely seen it a billion times if you've searched for a Quest 2 head strap before, and it's not bad. Again, this is a generalization, so there will be slight changes between versions here, so take this with a grain of salt. The one I'm using here is the Noobs head strap. It's okay. It's very clearly cheap plastic and doesn't have a whole lot of give. The padding isn't great and can give you a bit of a pressure headache after a while, and the adjustment mechanism at the back is louder than your mother after some Taco Bell. That said, it's a good bit cheaper than some of the more premium options out there and is definitely better than the stock strap. The cheap Amazon head strap gets a B tier on this list. Next up is the AMVR rubber head strap. The AMVR rubber head strap used to regularly feature in my videos and was by far one of my most recommended budget head straps for a long while. It snaps easily over the default strap, is made out of some form of soft rubber, and cups the back of your head nicer than your mother cups my cheeks, all while helping reduce the pain caused by the plastic pieces on the default strap. However, it is a bit flimsy and continuously partially pops off and is a little difficult to adjust if you have a smaller pea-brain sized head like mine. It's also one of the cheapest head strap replacements currently available and is a dope addition to a new Quest 2 purchase, as it instantly ups the comfort of a Quest 2. The NVR rubber head strap gets a B tier on this list. Also, speaking of cheaper snap-on head straps, the BMTech padded head strap, the true OG of this channel. It's simple and easy to attach to the head strap, and it dominated my early Quest 2 videos, and for good reason. It's relatively affordable, still allows for good adjustability, and even comes with a battery bank that magnetically attaches to the back of the head strap. Is it safe to have magnets that close to the back of your head? I have no fucking idea. Is it safe to have a low-level EMF emitting device with 4 cameras in the front developed by Facebook on the front of your face? I also have no fucking idea. Probably not. The head strap does, however, over time, due to not being a full replacement, fall victim to the Quest 2's plastic pieces digging into the back of your head after a while, and was what eventually led me to replace this thing for longer play sessions. The BMTech padded head strap gets a C tier on this list. And finally, my child, my son, the Kiwi upgraded Elite Strap. I'm not sponsored by Kiwi, they did, however, send me this for free a while back, and since then, I have yet to find a single head strap to overthrow it. Why? The Kiwi upgraded Elite Strap is just really fucking simple. It's lightweight, is made out of, by the looks of it, pretty standard plastic, snaps on relatively straightforward outside of a bit of hassle, and has a really nice padded top strap and an incredible raised rear pad that soaks up all of the pressure applied by the relatively quiet and relatively smooth adjustment knob. I can barely hear it when I do it slow, just like your mom. This head strap, at least for me and every single person I've had try this thing, perfectly balances the Quest 2 on anyone's head. I've had multiple of my real-life Quest 2 user friends put this on and say something British along the lines of, "Bruv, I gotta get me and me nan one of these, mate." The center of gravity is perfect on this thing, and it makes whipping your head around when needed in competitive games far more durable and hopefully less neck-breakingly stressful. It's also got this point of articulation in the kind of end to middle part that makes this thing really freaking easy to take on and off or just look out from under. It is a little steeper on the price for sure, but good lord above, and I'm not even religious, I think, this thing is the god of gods and is 100% worth its price tag. Kiwi have lit the Quest 2 accessory game on fire recently with a ton of absolute banger accessories, and I expected no less of them with this fucking incredible head strap. The Kiwi Elite Strap gets its own S+ rating on this tier list. If a head strap that, you know, you like a lot wasn't featured on this tier list and you're upset about it, lick my balls. Also, obviously, I'm asking you once again, please check out my Twitch. I stream relatively regularly over on my Twitch. And if you want announcements for when I go live and just hang out and talk to me directly, join my Discord. I hang out in voice channels quite a bit and I respond to anyone who asks me, provided you have an actual legitimate question. Also, please follow my Twitter and my Instagram because I post stuff on there. And I will be posting more stuff too onto there at some point. Feet pics? Feet pics?